Hi guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows. We are here in the camper, which is going to be our home for the next 45 days as we go on vacation. So we will track along with you guys while we're on vacation, but this is where we're starting, and it is cold today. It was saying it felt like 13 earlier. I think it's warmed up a little bit, but we're only going to be in Boston tonight, so it's going to be cold. Well, near Boston somewhere. So we are going to show you what it looks like when you have to have the family be warm enough. Our camper does have heat. I had a lot of people ask me that question. It does have heat. It does work really well, but it uses propane. So we want to keep the heat as low as possible to continue to keep ourselves comfortable, but not use all our propane on the first couple days. So in this bedroom, we have one large bed. Mark made some shelves along the sides, and we will have Uriah on that side. Mark, myself, and baby Malachi will be on this side. So it's just one platform for all of us. We already co-sleep at home, so we already know all the standards for co-sleeping and all of that. But this is the bed that the two youngest and Mark and myself will be sleeping in. This is the clothes for our family for the next few weeks. So up here we have Mark's clothes, my clothes, Josiah's clothes, and Abigail's clothes. We actually have a spot we could put more stuff. It's crazy. Over here we have a fan and a table and some extra diapers back in the back. You can't see them there.
I can't see them.
But that's going to be, when we get to Florida, we're hopefully going to need a fan, not the heat. Down here, this is a few extra head covers and a few extra of the little boy's clothes that I found this morning as we were packing up, and the diapers that had already been opened in the house. These are Josiah's, except for those, these are Josiah's therapy braces and stuff. Down underneath this bed, we have a big box of tracks, and we have multiple diapers. Malachi, of course, is still in a diaper. He's 12 weeks old. 12 weeks old now. Uriah is still in diapers. He's 2. If you've been watching our channel, you saw that we tried potty training. It did not go well, and then we were going on this trip. So I decided to stop. He still does go on the potty when I ask him to, but we decided to stop the full-time training because I don't want to teach him to not pee in his diaper and then be stuck on the road where I have to tell him, pee in your diaper, because I have nowhere to stop. So, and under that bed over there, where Uriah is going to be sleeping, we have a whole bunch of toilet paper and paper towels, paper goods for the trip that we will take out as we need them. So this area is going to be a lot lighter when we come back from the vacation. In here, there's not much to look at. Because we're leaving from a cold weather space, we don't have water in the camper right now. So in the bathtub, we will not be taking showers in here. We'll be taking showers at people's houses. But we have bottles of water that will be used for flushing the toilet and for washing hands. But we don't have water we're carrying with us because we don't want the pipes to freeze. The only water is going to be going into the toilet system. In here, we just have all the stuff, lots of wipes, tissues, and then all the stuff you need. Toothbrushes, medications, all of that. We also have some medications and toilet paper down here. And in here we have some pull-ups and hair stuff. So that's the basics. These things like that are in the sink will be set out on counters once we get somewhere. By the way, our wipes are frozen solid. So coming out here, we are going to be traveling and staying at people's houses for the next 2-ish weeks. So we are going to be leaving the beds pretty much set up. When we're staying somewhere and we're going to be in and out of the camper all day using it for cooking and that type of thing, we will be putting this bed over here made up into a couch for people to sit on. And this bed over here is made up into a table for us to sit at to eat. But because we're mostly just going to be sleeping in the camper, we are going to be doing foods that do not require the table to sit at, and we will be leaving the beds like this. So like tonight, we're going to a friend's house. We're actually going to be sleeping inside her house because we want to spend extra time with her. But when we go to all these other places, we'll be sleeping in the camper and then be out doing things with people. So we were just going to leave the beds set up so we don't have to tear down every day. But yeah, up here we have Virginia's clothes, Naomi's clothes, Samuel's clothes, and then we also have extra bags of socks and underwear because I don't know about you, but sometimes we use an outfit a second day. So like pants, you know, they didn't get dirty, we'll use them a second day, but we needed extra underwear that's not rolled up. Another great tip for the trip, I've told this on a different video, but we roll an outfit of clothes. So it'll be, I'm going to do Samuel's because I know I packed his. So we have a bundle of clothes. He has a pair of underwear, socks, a shirt, and pants, and we roll it up in a bundle. So here in the camper, I can just hand him a thing of his clothes. He's old enough, he can get one by himself. He can go in the bathroom and he has everything he needs rather than looking through multiple bags. So that's how we pack for the trip. And when we do laundry someplace, we rewrap these bundles and put them back in. Everything's in plastic right now because we're afraid of moisture getting into the camper because it's cold. But once we get to Florida, we will just be having stuff right on the shelves. The bags will be used for trash bags along the way. So this is where 2 of the kids sleep. As you see, they've got plenty of layers to keep them warm while we're traveling. And again, we do have heat. We're not keeping the kids in a totally cold camper. Down here is where Samuel sleeps. He has a really thick pad underneath his, so no worries about him being uncomfortable. It's a very comfortable place. I got down there to make his bed and I could barely get up because it just sucks you in. It's so nice. Okay, up here we have just paper goods for the trip. And I'll walk over here. All of our stuff works, but we will not be using the fridge for the start of the trip because we do not want to use the extra propane. We'd like to keep it for heat. And that's not just a financial reason. It's also sometimes hard to find propane, so we just want to make sure we have enough for heat along the way. So we have a cooler in the back of the car that's going to be keeping stuff cold. But our microwave and our stove all work. That's just extra plastic bags to use for trash. We just have goods up here. Virginia made us a bunch of bread. Smarties for the trip. I did not mean to buy this many Smarties, but this was the only size bag they had at Walmart, and these are the easiest thing to hand out in the car because they don't melt when I give them as treats to the kids. And a lot of times they'll get a treat and we'll just open one package and give everybody just 2 or 3 out of the one package. So it's not like they're getting a whole bunch of sugar, but it's something that's easy to either give as a reward if we're playing a game or just to get to that next stop, give them a little snack. So all of this stuff is stuff we found on sale. So like these Chex Mix were 99 cents at our store recently. Up here we've got some tuna and mayo, some granola bars and stuff we found on sale. Cereal we found on sale. Those are good for the car to hand out. Crackers we found on sale. Virginia made a whole bunch of bran muffins. We have apples and then some boxed milk up there we'll be using for coffee drinks. When we're on the road, we usually just drink just water and coffee for the adults in the family. Underneath this bed for storage right now, we have our crock pot, which we're taking, and a big bowl and a, what's it called? Big bowl and the popcorn maker, because we make popcorn as a snack regularly. This drawer just has silverware and the goods we need for traveling. We have this to make our iced coffee. We have a video on that if you want to see how we make our iced coffee, but that makes it easy for the road. We don't need electricity for our coffee. Whoa. Just trying to get off his bed. It's sucking me in. Okay. In here, so we have a sweatshirt per person. We're hopefully getting to warmer climate soon, so we're taking multiple layers, not our big thick coats. In here, Mark's and Virginia's hanging stuff. Virginia just has her Coogee, and Mark has his hanging shirts. I don't know why these got put in here, so I will move this. I've been sending people out with stuff. So we have bowls, we have plastic cups. This basket is our school stuff once we get to Florida. We have school stuff in the car too, but it's more interactive games that we'll be playing as we go, and I will be doing updates on that. I don't know how often we'll be getting internet to load them, but I'll be telling about games we're playing on the trip. But this is the basket of stuff to use once we get to Florida. In here, I just have plastic cups. And down here, it's full of toys, card games, stuff to do once we get places. So, I can't open the door all the way because of all the sweatshirts in the way right now. Down here is where we keep all our shoes. So when we come in, you'll see my shoes are sitting on the rug right now. But usually at night we come in, we take off our shoes, and we put them in here so that they're out of the way. And up here we just have some extra books, toilet paper, tissues, stuff like that. So that is the tour of the camper. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. We also will be doing a tour of the van. I did one the other day, but this is the van fully packed. So thanks for joining Herding Little Cows.